What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you guys are all having a great Monday. Of course, it's a holiday, so we may be light in here tonight, but that is okay. Everybody that's here, I appreciate you. This is Monday night. This is the Creators Lounge. I'm your host, Ken, the Content Coach. Monday nights, we talk about content creation tips, sometimes interviews, sometimes demonstrations, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about the Streamdeck. Basically, how you can create custom icons for your Streamdeck to make it look pretty, which only you see, but it's fully customizable, and I love making buttons and making stuff. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. What's up, Mark? Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to hit that thumbs up, I would appreciate that. If you're not sure yet, if you like the video, that's okay. Hopefully I can convince you. Appreciate you being here. Nicholas Z, what's up, man? Mrs. Coach. Jason, what's up, brother? Dagan's here. Great to have you. Saw Damien. What's up, Damien? Great to see you, man. Lenny Hunt's here. So, hey, I did see a new name, at least one new name. So, if you are new here, if you've never been here before, if this is your first time tuning in live to the live stream, do me a favor. Just let us know in the chat that it's your first night. If you want to share your name, how we can address you, things like that, let us know just so we can give you a proper welcome. Hopefully, you will find what you are looking for here. This is what we do on Monday nights. We talk content creation, all sorts of different things. So definitely welcome in. Gary said it's his first time. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something since we have this. So let's pull the music down. So this is for Gary. This is gonna be part of the show, but oh, that's the wrong thing. What are we looking at here? Let me fix that. Live happens live. I don't know why we're stuck on that, but let me fix that real quick. I tried, Gary. I tried. I'll just give you this.
You don't know my life.
That was working before we went live. I don't know why it's not working now. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. So this is the Streamdeck. And if most of you, I think, have probably seen this before, at least seen somebody talk about it. Of course, tonight we're going to talk about how to make all these buttons, how to make it look like you want to make it look. But I was going to do that a second ago just to show you. This is the G button. So whenever Gary comes in here,
you don't know my life.
That's the G button right there. So yeah. All right. So Gary, it's not your first time, but definitely. Josh Ash, first day. Appreciate you being here, Josh. Great to see you. Lenny here, second time. Yeah, Lenny, I think you were here Friday night for the first time. Glad to have you. Yeah, absolutely. That always has to be played. Christopher Hunter, first night. Who day? So you are you got to remind me, you are a Bengals fan, right? Is that correct? Great to have you. I may be wrong. I'm thinking Bengals or Saints. Which one is that? That was my floor. I'm not sure why that image was stuck right there because the camera's not pointing anywhere near my floor. That was really weird. I don't know. I'm guessing when I went to unhook it earlier, so I'm using Epoch Cam to use my phone as a webcam, and I've got it hung over my Stream Deck, so I'm guessing that however that happened, it just kind of retained that image for some reason. I'm not sure. What's up, Ryle Pilroom? Great to see you. Yeah, no, that's why I was kind of trying to figure out which one. Yeah. G. Lou says first time this week. That is Alleycat Beard Co. Great to see you, Gary. All right, so again, today we're going to talk about, okay, there we go. Bengals all day, he says. Well, I haven't seen Aaron Rodgers yet, and yes, there's literally somebody named Aaron Rodgers that comes and hangs out here. He'll probably be around, but I'm going to give you this now. Go, Pack, go! That's what we say around here, so either way, welcome in. Do I use my phone? No, so I'm using my phone just to show this overhead, right? So I'm using my phone just to show the Stream Deck on screen. That's it. I'm using it as an overhead for that, but you could use your phone using Epoch Cam. For my main camera, I'm using a Sony ZV-E10, which is right in front of me there. So that's what I use to stream on is my Sony, and sometimes I'll use my phone for an extra webcam if I want to show something, kind of like an overhead cam. So yeah, needs a happy dance button. Yeah, I was trying to get that right. I was trying to figure it out. It was slipping my mind which was which, and I was thinking that the Saints were who dat. So yeah, but either way, great to have you here, man. All right, so once again, the Stream Deck. So let's go ahead. First of all, let me know, how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? And for those of you that are in here, which is awesome because it is a holiday, how was your holiday? Those of you who had the day off. How was our weekend? I guess our weekend was fine. We got the pool open, still kind of cold, but it's about it for us. So how was everybody's weekend? Hope it was great. Episode 4 of Stranger Things right now. We finished the entire first, whatever they call it, half of season 4. The rest of it will be back July 1st. So not doing any spoilers yet because I know not everybody's seen the whole thing, but the entire first half of the season, when you get to the last episode of this half, you're going to be kind of shocked on what's going on. So love to see your full setup sometime. I have a video on my TikTok. Haven't done one on YouTube. I should do a studio tour, but I'd have to clean up in here a little bit. It's there are some, you know how it is. You clean up like the camera area and everything else. I got photography stuff over here and all kinds of stuff sitting around. But yeah, that'd definitely be a great video to put out. I've had some people mention that before. So that's on my list of videos to make. Follow TikTok. Yeah, it's on there somewhere. I mean, so that's the one thing about TikTok, right? Is that it's kind of hard to go back and search. There's no search feature like there is on YouTube. So I do have a video out there, but it's so hard to find. I'll have to probably do another one. So let's see. Dagan worked today, but it was time and a half pay. There you go. Good stuff. Damien surgery open, worked 9 hours. So double time. Awesome. Still waiting for that. Do I not follow you on TikTok? I will definitely make sure that I do. You know, following on TikTok is one of those things, like I don't necessarily follow everybody back, but you are definitely here supporting me. So you will definitely get a follow back. Appreciate that. Are you the same name on TikTok? I'll make sure I take care of that right after this, man. I appreciate you. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the Stream Deck. Now, once again, the Stream Deck, most of you may have seen it before. Some of you may not have, but the Stream Deck, essentially what the Stream Deck is a hotkey controller. You can use the Stream Deck to control, honestly, almost anything on a computer. So what I use it mostly for is live streaming. So I have all my different scenes set up. So when I switch back and forth and you kind of see me, you know, going to solo me on screen or going to people 2 on screen, you know, different things. This is actually what I'm doing. You can also control lights from it. So I've got my Elgato key lights set up. So if I hit the off button and watch just my look, they won't come back on. But you can control lights. So you see my lights just shut down. Turn them back on. You can do almost anything with this. You can actually automate different things on your computer with this also. So things like, you know, Word, Excel, different things. You can connect it to websites. It's almost endless what you can actually do with this. Now, the way that you do this is by setting up the app. So let's show that. Basically, you have the app that you use to control and program what you actually do with this. So these buttons right here, you know, first of all, on the right side, these are all the different actions you can set up. And I know this is probably small. I was trying to make this so that I could fit a couple of different scenes here. So hopefully you can see this okay. But this is the Stream Deck application. And basically there's all kinds of different things you can do with this. All these different options. I mean, there's probably 5,000 videos I can make right here. But these are all the different things you can do with it. So basically, when you want to set your Stream Deck up to do something, and I mostly use it for live streaming, you can actually use these buttons here to drag. And basically what you would do is drag over, drop your button on, set up exactly what that button would do, and then you create your custom icons. And so that's mainly what we're going to talk about here. So I'll take the app full screen real quick. So this is the app. Again, here are the different functions you have here that you can set up to do. And again, these are the buttons. So basically what you see here mirrors your Stream Deck. So if I go back to this double view, as you can see, what you're looking at on the app, you see on the actual Stream Deck itself. So you not hit that camera. So what you actually see over here, these buttons, when you look at the Stream Deck, it looks exactly the same. So what I'm going to do in this video is kind of show you how to create these custom icons. I'm going to do this in Canva. Now you can literally do this with any graphics. You can use PicMonkey, you can use Canva, you can use any of the free ones. Some of the features may be different than what you see in Canva, but for the most part, you should be able to create these kind of icons. So let me catch up in the chat. What do I got in beard today? I am wearing Alley Cat Ruckus. That's what I got. That's what I have in beard today. Yep, love the Stream Deck. Yeah, me too. I don't know if I could do without it. So I've got the 32 key. I started off with the 15 key and figured out pretty quickly that I was filling that thing up and needed more. So is there a Bring Ken a Cookie button on there? You know, I could probably set this up to do automated stuff like that, probably connect it somehow from my computer to Google. I bet I could figure out a way. To connect it into my smart home stuff. So, hey, what's up, E-Rock? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And it will pull it up on your screen. So yeah, depending on what you are trying to do with it. So when I actually hit these buttons, now depending on how the buttons are set up, so this is a blank button. Like for example, I could set up, a website, and I could tell this button what website to go to. And yeah, it'll pull the button. As soon as I hit that button, it'll open the website on my screen. And so it just gives you a quick, so if there's a website that you go to all the time, like for example, mine, kenthecontentcoach.com, you can program that button. And then when you hit that, it'll automatically open that site. And again, all these buttons are doing is what I've programmed them to do. So that will be definitely a video that I do. I've got a couple of videos planned for how to use some of these functions. So yeah, you can literally program this to do almost anything you want it to do. So as you can see, if I hit, one solo, this goes back to me. These are my sounds over here. And then I've got the different buttons here for cycling through tonight, the things that we're doing. So yep, it will pull up on screen. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope everybody's okay. I know you guys have been dealing with sickness and injuries and stuff like that. I hope that everybody's good now, man. Glad to have you here. You see plenty of room for a cookie button? Yeah. Oh, Canva. Canva is, I used to use something different, and it's one of those things like I started using PicMonkey a long time ago. I used PicMonkey for probably, 3 or 4 years. And I tried Canva a few times and it was different. And I'm one of those people that don't like change very much. So it took me a while, but I finally figured out that Canva you can do so much more with. So I'm fully on board Canva now. Yeah, Canva's amazing. Is the Stream Deck for sound only or for quick connection for links? So you can literally do almost anything with it. So definitely sounds. I've got sounds programmed in. So if I press, let me pull my music down. So if I press, like if I want the horn, got that. I got all kinds of stuff programmed in here. So you can use it for sound. The reason that I have my sounds on here instead of my Rodecaster is because I don't like flipping between the Rodecaster pages. So you can use it for sounds. You can use it to play videos. So like, streams where I do giveaways, I've got this button here, and this is actually a multi-action button. So this does a few things for me. It'll play the video. It'll count to 17 or something like that, which is how long that video is, and then it'll automatically switch back to the scene that I want it to. So that's a multi-action button. I've got Start Live Demo. This is an eCam thing. My different scenes for the end of the show. Again, my lights here. And then actually, one of the coolest buttons, so just to kind of explain like multi-action, for example, so this Go Live button, this button, when I'm ready to go live, when I'm sitting here, I'm not live yet, and then you guys see me flash up on screen. So what I've done is program this button to automatically go to a black screen, go live, count to 5 seconds, and then play my countdown scene. And then my countdown scene automatically goes to the opening intro, the little video after that, and then that video automatically goes to the solo screen so that we're back here like this. And so with one button, it takes care of the next basically 5 minutes through the countdown and bringing me on screen like this. So there's so much cool stuff you can do with it like that. I don't know why his logo's not coming up. Yep, it's not coming up at all here either. Should have a what time is it? It's cookie time. Yeah. Is that sound played through your speakers or to the stream? So these sound effects are actually, the sound effects that I have tied to these buttons are actually installed into eCam, which is what I use for live streaming. And so when I press these buttons, it just plays the sound in eCam. And then, eCam is pushing everything out from, my Rodecaster, from the Stream Deck. Everything is running through eCam. So that's how those sounds are working. That's how I'm doing those. I know, you know, you can use Stream Deck now with things like StreamYard, and I think StreamYard has some built-in, you know, background music and stuff like that now. You have a harder time with sound effects with StreamYard simply because of it's a web-based program. There's things you can do like loop back and browser sounds and stuff like that you can link buttons to play sounds, but it's a whole lot harder. It's, you know, with actual software like Ecamm, it's a little bit easier because you're actually customizing and setting up everything in the software, so that's what makes that easy. But to answer your question, no, these sound buttons are just playing what I have installed in Ecamm in this case. Yep, appreciate that. Let me rearrange that real quick. There we go. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like button if you like this. Oh, Dan, I have been thinking about this. Yeah, it will have reverb, which it's funny. The Rodecaster Pro used to have reverb, and they took that out with a firmware update. I'm not sure if there were issues with reverb on the Rodecaster, but that did, you know, that's something a lot of people didn't like, is that came up missing. One thing that I do know is that the Rodecaster Pro 2 is also going to have arrow buttons below the sound pads, which will make that a lot easier to flip between your sounds. Right now you have to do that on the screen, so I don't know. I'm back and forth on the Rodecaster Pro 2 because, you know, there's nothing wrong with my Rodecaster. It works fine. And, you know, we're trying to save to move and stuff like that, so I don't know. But at the same time, it would be a great thing to have for content, so I don't know. I'm torn on what I'm going to do. If I sell this Mac, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably end up with one. But yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah, I hear it. So the sound is, you know, everything is going through my Rodecaster. So all the sound that's playing through Ecamm, through my browser, everything's running through the Rodecaster and then out. So yeah, I hear everything through the monitors I have in. Can you connect it with another Stream Deck for more buttons, or do you upgrade? You can have, you know, multiple Stream Decks if you need to. They make a 6-key model, a 15-key, and then the one I have is 32. 32 is the biggest. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 32 is the biggest. So to answer that, yeah, you can use more than one Stream Deck. But the Stream Deck, the 32 key is, how much was it? 200, 250. So, you know, there's other things you can do. You can create pages and stuff like that, so you can use multiple pages on one, so you can have 64 buttons, or, you know, whatever. There's different options for being able to kind of maximize the amount of buttons you have. Even though it's only 32, you could have multiple pages of buttons so that you have an infinite number of keys. Hey, what's up, Walter? Good to see you, man. Strawberry ice cream. Yep, somebody said cookies. I don't know why. So there's sometimes people come in and let me see if it comes through. Sometimes they do come through like that. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the plugin that I'm using or what. Yeah, and you can have multiple pages. Yeah, 4 pages. So Dagan has basically 128 buttons he's using. So, well, I guess 124, because each page you have to have a button to go to the next page, right? So, all right. So what we're going to do tonight is just kind of go over creating custom icons. So again, when you're looking at this, when you're looking at the Stream Deck, basically what we have here now, Elgato has their own built-in buttons, and you can actually, like some of these I don't have customized, like this one where it just says Stream Deck and there's a little square. This is just kind of where I dropped in a little, I basically drug run scene over to it, and then it just copied whatever that scene looks like. I didn't create a button for that one. Some of these other ones you see, like screen share, overhead share, these are all buttons that I created. And so there's all kinds of options for buttons. Again, Elgato has some buttons built in also you can just apply, but I like to create my own stuff, and you can literally do anything you want to put on this. You can even do like animated GIF buttons, little videos, stuff like that. I don't have any of those on here. I haven't really spent time creating those. I just have pictures, but you can do all that. So tonight we're going to kind of go over the basics. And so let's go to Canva. Now Canva is where I create all of my graphics, including the buttons for the Stream Deck. Now the cool thing is these buttons are so small that you don't have to create a very big image for this to look good on the Stream Deck. It has to be square because the buttons are square. And so when I'm going to create a button for the Stream Deck, basically what you want to do is make a square. So I'm going to go create a design up here at the top. See if I can make that a little bigger. So I'm going to go create a design, and you want to again have a square. So what I'm going to actually do is, I have this a little bit too big now. I'm going to go down here to custom size, because you want to have a square. Now you can do this 300 by 300, you can do 500 by 500, you can do any size you want as long as those numbers match, because that's going to get you that square. Typically for Stream Deck buttons, I just do 500 by 500. So I'll type in 500 by 500 and click create new design. And then we will have our square button here. Right now it's blank. Now the first thing I like to do is change the color. I don't like the white color just because it's kind of hard to work with. You can't really see if you're adding images. Sometimes it's hard to tell, so I usually kind of switch to a gray. Just darken that up a little bit. Let's see, what did Dagan say? The fourth page is only about a quarter of the way filled up. Gotcha. Yeah, you can have, I don't think there's a limit to the number of pages you can have, just when does it become kind of a hassle, right? All right, so we have our square, and I've got my background now. What I'm going to do for this one is actually create a button for, what do I want to do? Let's do a new button for, we'll do a new button for the Stream Deck key here. Now this isn't one that I'm going to keep, but we will go ahead and create that. So what you'll want to do is think about what you want that button to look like. Now again, this button can look like anything you want it to look like. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nick? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. You can basically think about what you want that button to look like, whatever function that button serves, and whatever you want it to look like. You can, I mean, the possibilities are endless for what you can do with this. I'm going to create, again, the Stream Deck buttons. So what I'm going to do first is find what I want the background to look like. So you can search in Canva, you can search for any kind of a background you like, gradient, you know, a specific color. You can just go plain white if you want to, or gray or whatever. I mean, literally anything you want to do, you can do. I'm going to go ahead and go, I'll just use this purple background, and then I'm going to replace the background. So now this is what that button will look like. It'll have that purple background like that. But again, if you haven't used Canva before, you can search through. So let's say that you'd rather go with a, let's go blue gradient. We'll just search blue gradient, and then we'll kind of see what they have over here, what kind of options you have for colors. Again, any color that you would like, you can add to it. So you can scroll through there and find what looks good to you. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with this purple. All right, now I believe I should have a picture of the Stream Deck already. So let's see, I've got my uploads. Yep, I do. So I'm going to drop this picture on here. Of course, you would probably want to remove the background, so I'm going to edit image and remove that background. Wait for Canva to do its thing. Usually takes a minute for it to, there we go. All right, so we have the background removed. So now the only thing that we have is the actual picture of the Stream Deck. Now you can resize this again to look however you want that to look. You can add shadow. You can make it look, again, however you want it to look. So we'll add some shadow just so it kind of stands out a little bit. And then let's say you want to add some text so that you will be able to see the word Stream Deck. So we'll add some text. I always like this glow text. You get this size right. So again, this entire square is going to be what your button's going to look like. So I'll do that. I'm going to change this color. Kind of make that stand out a little bit. Let's see. There we go. I like that. So, and that's it. I mean, that's literally all it takes to create a button. Again, anything that you want to add to a button, you can add and make it look exactly how you want that to look. So that'll be the button. We'll just have to download it now. Let's see, what are we talking about in the chat? We're talking about cookies. I like it. Yep, talking about cookies. We do eat a lot of cookies around here. We get a lot of cookies. So for those of you that don't know, my wife is a baker. Not like she doesn't own a business or anything, but she bakes cookies all the time. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna kind of center that. And that'll be my button for the Stream Deck. So now at this point, the only thing I need to do is download this. So I'm going to download that. I like to download as a PNG just because they are higher quality pictures, but for this size, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it as a PNG. All right, so we have that downloaded. Now, I like to keep all of my stuff organized, right? So I have different folders for different things. I've got a folder with only Stream Deck buttons. I've got a folder with everything that's using an eCam, stuff like that. So I'm going to drag this Stream Deck button over to my OneDrive, and then I have my, where's it at? Stream Deck icons, right? And then, so these are all the Stream Deck icons that I have created, just to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things you can do. Some of these I'm not using anymore, but you know, like that one I'm definitely not using anymore. For those of you that don't know, Bluegrass Bearded was my old channel. But yeah, these are everything that I've kind of done before. I should probably delete some of those. Now, we want to apply this to the Stream Deck, so I'll show you that in just a second. We're still talking cookies. I like it. You guys are making me hungry. I'm gonna have to go get a snack when we're done here. All right, so now we want to apply this to the Stream Deck. So as I was showing you before, we have the Stream Deck app, which is what we use to configure the Stream Deck, and whatever we change on here is going to change on the Stream Deck. So the button that I'm changing right here is going to be this Stream Deck button, because again, this button is one that I used. I basically just dropped the scene onto the Stream Deck, so it just took a picture basically of what that scene looked like. I want to customize that, which is the button that I just made. So what I'm going to do is go to the Stream Deck app, and so let me show you real quick. So here's the button that we're changing right here. It's going to be this button right here. So if I go to the app, so here's the Stream Deck app. The only thing you have to do to customize the buttons, we'll click that button, and once we do that, it's going to open up some options at the bottom. We're going to hit this arrow right above here. We're going to set from file, and then we're going to select the button that I just created. So we'll select that. We'll click open. Now, one thing you want to do also, if you actually added your own words to the button, you can go into text and you can remove the title, because you don't want the Stream Deck title, the one that Stream Deck generates for you. You want to use the title that you put there. And so there is that button. Now, if I take you back to the Stream Deck, you'll see now that button looks exactly like what we just created. And so that is it. That's literally all it takes to create a button for your Stream Deck. Again, you can make them look however you want them to look. Your imagination is the only thing that limits you or propels your creativity to create these buttons how you want them to look. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. 500 by 500 would be the size that you want. And that's how you create the buttons. Very simple, very easy. Now, of course, that's all that I had planned to talk about tonight. But if you guys want to do a Q&A about the Stream Deck itself, I can demonstrate some things with the Stream Deck. If you want me to create another button, I can do that. I want to make sure that everything was clear, but it's so simple to do it. Again, create a square. You can actually select like an Instagram post template, for example, because that is a square. Or you can just do a custom size, 500 by 500, 300 by 300, whatever you want to do to make those match. That'll give you your square for the buttons. All right, so yeah, Cookie Queen. If I had a cookie button, they'd be here by now. Yeah, I don't think we have any cookies up there. I think we ate them all. Yep, considered opening a gourmet cupcake shop at one time. Yeah, a couple of years ago. I think that was pre-pandemic when we were talking about that, right? Yeah, and then those plans just kind of fell. So if you guys have any questions about the Stream Deck that I can answer, go ahead and throw them out there and we'll answer those. Otherwise, we will go into our Would You Rather and just kind of hang out and chat. Kind of a slow night tonight. I figured, with a holiday, there probably wouldn't be a lot of people here hanging out. You guys that are here are awesome. I'm so glad to have you here. I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was pre-pandemic. Yeah. Yeah, the last couple of years, a lot has changed as far as plans and things like that, so. Yeah, Walter, I'm pretty sure I approved it. Make sure you check your junk email because for whatever reason, the emails, when they go back from... So the way it works is I get the notification. I don't really like the way they do this, but it is what it is. I get the notification, and then I go in and approve it, and then you get an email back, and I think for everybody so far, that email has gone into their junk mail, so you may want to check your junk mail just to make sure. It should be there. It should be there. What other uses could a Stream Deck be utilized for? So, I mean, dude, anything. Let's go back over to the app and I'll kind of show you. So, just, the initial options. So, the Stream Deck kind of recognizes certain applications you have installed. It's got a built-in kind of way of using buttons specific for Ecamm, so you can see those here. I can do a go live button. Publish. This would be like preview mode, so I can actually make changes to scenes and stuff on the fly so that basically you guys wouldn't really see what I'm doing on this side. If I need to add a camera or, change the chat or anything that you guys see on screen when I'm live, I can change scenes by going into preview mode, and none of that actually happens on screen, so then I can publish that. Run scene, next scene, I mean, all these things are Ecamm features. So any of that kind of stuff. Now YouTube, I can actually use, if I was using the built-in chat, I could use it to show chat messages, or I could program a button to send to the chat. So I've never actually done this before. Let's try this real quick and see what happens. So if I drag this button over, so now we have YouTube chat message, and let's see what happens because I've never done this before. So I'm going to type in there test message from the Stream Deck. Now that button is programmed, and let's see what it does. So if I press that button now, let's see if that comes into the chat. There it is. So now what could you use that for? You could use that for all kinds of things. You could, like, if I was going to do a giveaway ahead of time, then I could have some kind of a pre-program, like this is what you should type or whatever, so I could have that button programmed. Just where I just have to hit that button and that'll send that message. You could use that for, again, creativity. Anything you want to use it for, you can program those buttons to do that. So that's just one feature there. If we go back to the app, we got viewers, which I actually have this button on here. This is just so I can kind of see as we're going how many viewers are here. I really only use that during giveaways so that I kind of know how to do the number system and stuff like that. But I can look down quickly and see, okay, there's 16 people here. So that's that button. Now as I go down, there's actual Stream Deck specific functions. The multi-action from this one is kind of my favorite one. So the multi-action button is one. And again, my go live button right here is a multi-action button. So basically you can set this button up to do all kinds of things. I'll just show you with my go live button. So my go live button is a multi-action button. And basically what it does whenever I hit that button, so this is before I'm live, you guys don't actually see this. The first thing it's going to do is run scene, and it's going to show a blank start. So I've got basically a black screen that's muted, no camera, nothing like that, just a straight up black screen. It's going to go live, which is the Ecamm function of basically the same thing as if I was to click the go live button. And then I've got a delay of 5,000 milliseconds, 5 seconds, which it takes that long for basically from the time you click live. It takes about that long for the live to actually start. So I do have a 5 second delay built in. And then I have it set to run scene, and this runs the scene that plays my countdown in the beginning. So this plays my 4-minute countdown is basically what it is. And so that's a multi-action button. Again, you can do all kinds of stuff with that one. We also have soundboard, so I could set up to play audio, stop audio, and then system buttons over here. This is where I could set up a website. So basically, if I was to drag this over and then you type in the URL, so if I drag this on top here, you type in the website that you want it to go to, and then every time you press that button, it goes to the website. And then we have Elgato features down here, so I can set, so this is where I was showing you that I have like my lights controlled. So if I go back to the Stream Deck, these are the buttons I use to control my lights. And so when I want to turn my lights off, because they're on right now, I just press this. You're going to see me fade away. And when I want to turn the lights back on, press that button, the lights come back on. So, I mean, all kinds of stuff. And honestly, again, the Stream Deck is really a hotkey controller at the end of the day. So you can set up hotkeys on your computer to do almost anything you want. You could have a hotkey that would open, you know, Microsoft Outlook. You can have a hotkey that will open, you know, Netflix. Anything you can think of, you can create a hotkey button to do that for you. There's people that use these for, they don't live stream, they don't do any kind of content creation stuff at all. They use it for just automation of their computer. So again, anything you can set up a hotkey for, you can use this for. So it's wild how much it can do, but it's way too much for me what I do. Props to you guys killing it with this. I don't know, Dan, I bet you could, if you wanted to use one, I guarantee you'd kill it also, man. But I hear you. I literally could not do my streams without this. And that's, you know, mostly with Ecamm, right? The way that Ecamm is set up and all the scenes and all the different things you have going. I mean, all these buttons do something, and I have all 32 buttons. Well, I guess there's a few not being used, but for the most part, like if I go to my Friday night stream, every button is filled up with something. So yeah, I could not do without this thing. I don't know how I could live without this. Yep, Jay Cruz has those lights also. What's up, man? Good to see you. He has those lights also. So again, yeah, they're controlled right here on the Stream Deck. Show the Stream Deck store, a lot of stuff you can do from there. Yeah, so hold on a second, I'll pull that up. So here's the Stream Deck store that Dagan's talking about. You can order, you know, there's apps you can install. There are faceplates for it. I mean, all kinds of stuff. This is sort of their sales page. Here's all the different plugins you can install to make it work. So here's the lighting center, which I have already. Their Twitch kind of has their own thing. Spotify integration, Streamlabs integration, OBS tools, which Dagan, I'm guessing you use the OBS tools. There's a YouTube, which that's the same one I think I have installed already. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. You know, here's Discord. What else we got? I haven't been in here too much. Here's vMix. So if there's anybody that uses vMix, you can actually set up this vMix plugin. I mean, here's weather, battery, VLC remote, so video stuff, stocks. I mean, my gosh, anything. Visual Studio. So this is cool here. I don't know how many of you. So my day job, I'm an IT guy, and so Visual Studio Code would be something cool. Like if I was using this for work, I would probably use this a whole lot. Minecraft. They have everything in here. Go XLR plugin if you use a Go XLR. Here's a PowerPoint plugin. Literally a whole list of things that you can do with this. I'm probably using the Stream Deck at about probably less than 1% of what I could actually use it for. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. I mean, scrolling for days, all the plugins that are available for this thing. Hey, what's up, Brian? Oh, I agree. I think Dan would kill it with it. Yep. Good to see you, man. Do those buttons glow? Is it like a screen? Yeah, if you're talking about this, yeah, these buttons are lit up. So like if I was to turn the lights off, you'll still see the buttons lit up. And so those buttons are lit up behind there, behind the plastic panels. Yeah, I knew you were OBS. I want to start playing with OBS and learning how to use it just to see, you know, I love Ecamm, but if I can save, you know, $400 a year, that's cool. But I don't know. I'll probably never leave Ecamm. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, Walter, yeah, I'm so glad I got one for the huddle. Streamdeck makes things so easy for me. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm glad that you were able to get it set up. So, all right, well, let's do this. I'm going to unhook my camera here, and we're going to use it for something different. If you guys have any more questions in the meantime, you ask, and I'm happy to answer those. Let me get things sort of rerouted here a little bit. All right, so we're going to go into our this or that. Not this or that, would you rather? I'm thinking of Dan's show later. I was actually, Dan, what I was thinking of, if you're still here, and you are, I was thinking of how cool your this or that segment would be with the Stream Deck. Genuinely do not think there's anything that would make my workflow more efficient. Have my rhythm down. I work so hard to keep pace and vibes. Oh yeah, for sure. That's, again, we all kind of have our rhythm set, right? And you kill it on your stream without it, so yeah. All right, so I don't even know if this is going to be set up because I made changes to Ecamm today to set these cameras up. So let me go get this ready. All right. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. All right, so we're going to do our Would You Rather. I am using Poddex tonight, using questions from the Poddex app. So we will do this. So for those of you that are new here, Would You Rather is a segment that we do towards the end of the show, just kind of some questions that are fun to answer. I've always done something like this. I think it's fun. Usually when I have guests, I'll kind of tailor the questions towards the guest. When it's just me, I'll just kind of pick questions from this app in this case. So Would You Rather, basically you're going to have a couple of options on screen. Pick one of the options if you want to tell us why. Don't be like Gary and not pick one and try to find the loopholes in the rules. Although I see Gary, he just did a good job. So basically you read the question and pick one of the options. So in this case, this question is, would you rather go without electricity or running water for a week? Oh, Jason, this is what I'm waiting for is, I think Dan will eventually get some kind of a camera slider and he'll have all kinds of stuff going on. So would you rather go without electricity or running water for a week? So Gary says electricity. Mel says running water. Electricity, running water. What's up, Roy? Good to see you. Hope did I miss you up there? Glad to have you here, man. So my answer is going to be, me and Mel actually agree here. Running water, need electricity. I can find water, so we'll do without running water. Remember that includes your AC. Absolutely. What's up, Tim? Great to see you, man. Yeah, I gotta have electricity for all of this, for AC, for everything. We can find water. I'm not worried about that. So my answer is definitely water. All right, what do we have next? Would you rather eat Sour Patch Kids or M&Ms? Sour Patch Kids or M&Ms, which one are you going with? This one's easy for me. I don't even have to think about it. But I'll see what you guys say first. All right, we got M&M's, 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 M&M's. Roy says Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, it's funny. I like them both. Those are legitimately two of my favorites. M&M's, M&M's. What's up, Ray? Ray says Sour Patch Kids. Peanut M&M's. Nicholas E says, need my coffee. Well, if you only had Sour Patch Kids or M&M's, which one you going with? M&M's. All right, here's my answer. I love M&M's. I love Sour Patch Kids. Love them both. He says M&M's. Santa Dad's here. What's up, man? He says M&M's also. I love them both. I love M&M's, love Sour Patch Kids, but I am a huge sucker for chocolate. I have to have chocolate, so I'm going M&M's for sure. If I had to pick between those two, definitely M&M's. Yep. Walter says M&M's. Yeah. Yep. All right. What do we have next? All right. Would you rather wrap everything you eat in bacon or slather it with butter? If you had to pick, you can't have both. You can't have bacon and butter. Would you rather wrap everything you eat in bacon or slather it with butter? This one ought to be good. I expect this one to be kind of split. We'll see, though. Gary says butter, bacon, bacon, bacon. Real butter, though. I'm gonna tell you our butter story here in a second. Bacon, butter. Yep, you guys are pretty split on this one. Bacon, butter, bacon. I don't know what that is. Honey butter. Oh yeah, yeah. Bacon butter. Ellie, you would know. Is there such a thing? I've never heard of it, but. All right, Jason. Yep. Have a good night, man. Truly appreciate you all and the positivity that surrounds this group. Absolutely, dude. That's all you're ever gonna find here is positivity, man. I appreciate you. Have a great one, man. Bacon. What is everything? Everything, man. Food-wise, right? Everything that you eat. Everything that you eat. Butter. Bacon. Yeah, if this was pretty split. I have no idea on this one, but I have to pick one, right? Those are the rules. E says butter. I'm going to go butter because butter goes in almost everything. I love bacon, but if I had to pick, I'll go butter. Oh, I got you. Okay, butter. Bacon gives you ocular migraines. Oh, wow. Is it the sodium, I guess? The high sodium? Or maybe, I don't know. Bacon wrapped tacos. Ooh, yes. Yes. I'm going to go butter. Here's our butter story. This is so funny. Like when me and Mel, we got married, I was buying like the, what was it? It's the Blue Bonnet, right? It's margarine, I guess, but you could get like these big, huge tubs of it for like 74 cents, right? So that's what I was buying. I was buying that stuff because it was cheap. And I remember the first time that Mel saw that in the fridge, she's like, what is this crap? What are you buying? And we have not, since we got married, since she moved in, which has been years now, I have not seen fake butter. I've not seen margarine. She will not buy it. She only buys real butter. Nitrates in it. Gotcha. Fake. It's not the fake butter that I loved. It was the price. The price is what I loved. 74 cents for a huge container that lasted me. I mean, living here by myself, that container lasted me forever. 74 cents. Butter ice cream or bacon ice cream? I'm going to stick with butter. I like butter pecans, so yeah, butter pecan ice cream. I'll go with that one. Hey, what's up, Russ? Margarine equals plastic. Yeah, no, I've learned. You've taught me. It still tasted the same to me. I was buying yellow plastic sauce. Yeah, I think the chemical makeup of it is like the same stuff that's in yoga mats or something like that. Ants won't even eat it. I like the Earth Balance soy-free vegan butter. The real butter's a nice treat. So Mel buys, what's it called? The Irish butter, the green and gold package. I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's Irish butter. I'm not even going to try to say that, but that is chicken tacos with green chilies, and I don't know what the last sentence is. Yeah, 2 parts away from being plastic. Kerrygold, that's it. That's it. Kerrygold Irish butter. Yes, that's what she buys. It really is good butter. And we have, so she bought like a spreadable tub of it. So one of the reasons why I would buy the big tubs is because I like to spread it on bread and stuff like that. And she bought some, oh, rojo is red. See, I don't speak Spanish, man. What's green then? Oh, that's really, really good. Amish butter. Have we had Amish butter? I don't think so. All right, next question. Would you rather inspire people or educate them? Would you rather inspire people or educate them? That's probably why she buys it. It's really good too. Oh, there we go. Verde is green. Verde is green. Okay. Yep, grass-fed. Yep, it says it all over the package. Yeah. Yep. I don't go to the store with her because if I did, I'd probably I think that stuff is like $5 a stick or something. I don't know. But would you rather inspire people or educate them? So Russ says inspire. Inspire through education. I guess that's an answer. Inspire's your answer, yeah. Inspire. 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 Educate. Educate. Inspire people to get educated. Hey man, I'm sorry. I don't speak it, man. I'm sorry. Inspire with education. Educate. So my answer for this one is going to be inspire. If I had to pick between two, and I think my channel kind of shows that, like, I enjoy doing inspirational type videos necessarily more than I like doing education. Even though I love doing both of them, I love talking inspiration, content creation, things like that. I really think that when you inspire somebody, if you truly inspire somebody, I think you lead them to the education. When somebody really is inspired to do something, I think they're going to do everything they can to learn it and become educated and whatever it is that we're talking about. So I'll go with inspire for sure. Inspire, educate. And I think the same thing is opposite also, right? I think when somebody becomes more educated on something, whatever that is, content creation, we'll say here, I think when they become educated and, you know, through that education, they find they love it, I think that builds inspiration also. So I don't think there's not a wrong answer here for sure. Too far gone in the farm life.
You don't know my life.
Educate, because education isn't always free and you can inspire with education. Great answer. All right, let's see. We'll do one more. Would you rather eat only salty food or only sweet food for a year? Would you rather only salty food or sweet food for a year? Which one? Ooh, this one's tough. Y'all picking on the way I say things. Get out of here. Not really. So salty or sweet for a whole year. What are you going with? I knew that was going to be Mel's answer. Salted buttered popcorn is Mel's thing. Salty, sweet food, cookies. Yep, salty, Y'all are pretty much, what an unhealthy question. Hey, it's what the app has, man. I hear you though. It is kind of unhealthy, right? Sweet. Man, this one's hard for me too, but it's not really, I guess. I love both of these, but if I could only have one of these for a whole year, I don't think I could go a year without sweet food. I've got a sweet tooth, so I have to go sweet on this one. Salty sweets. Trying to find loopholes. Just had salted popcorn after my strawberry ice. There you go. Salt makes me want water, so I'll be hydrated at least. Very good point. Yeah, when I eat anything salty, I drink a ton of water at that point, so. right, let's see if we have one more. Oh, that's a good one. Would you rather go back and meet the Man in Black Johnny Cash or the King Elvis Presley? Would you rather go back and meet Johnny Cash or Elvis Presley? Yeah, Mel loves her popcorn. Yeah, I don't even have to think about this one. E-Rock says Elvis. Ray says Johnny Cash. We got Johnny Cash. Cash. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. Yeah. I'm with the 90% of you guys. Yeah, Johnny Cash here also. That'd be awesome to go back. Easy Elvis, I'm a distant relative of his. Really? I didn't know that, Nick. That's awesome, man. That's cool. Johnny Cash. Yep. He has left the building. Elvis, Cash. Yeah, either one would be amazing to go back and meet and hang out with. I love music. I think most people know I love Johnny Cash. I'd have to... I've actually been to Hendersonville, Tennessee, where his so the place that him and June lived. Actually, if you remember the scene in Walk the Line where it showed him trying to get that tractor up out of that valley, whatever it was, trying to get it up that hill in the woods, where that actually took place. That house is in Hendersonville. I've been to that house before. It's really cool. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, well, hey, guys, so Friday, we'll be back here live, of course, Friday night, 9 p.m. for Just Stream With Me, YouTube channel reviews, and content creation Q&A. Of course, who knows what else will come up. We always talk about a little bit of everything on Friday nights, kind of a fun hangout. We have the Just Hit Record creator community, justhitrecordofficial.com. If you want to join that, hit that website right there. There will be a couple of questions to answer, and then that request will come to me. Walter, make sure you check your junk mail because I'm thinking it's there. If not, let me know. We'll try to figure it out. Course offer one-on-one coaching. That's located at my website also. And if you need to reach me, my website, kenthecontentcoach.com. My email is ken@kenthecontentcoach.com. Social media links are in the description of this video and every video. So that's how to reach me. If I can do anything for you, feel free to reach out. And that's going to do it for another Monday. So I appreciate you all being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate the, I appreciate every time you guys are here, man. This stuff is fun for me. I love doing this stuff. And you guys definitely make it awesome and fun and amazing and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate all of you. So I hope you guys all have a great week. I had my video came out this afternoon, for YouTube end screen. So if you haven't seen it, check that out. Ken has now left the building. Coming very close. So, yeah, that video on YouTube end screens, check that out if you haven't yet. Kind of talk about how I use YouTube end screens and what kind of ways they can be used. Are you guys in the pool already? No, I'm trying to get the pool balanced. It's eating up chlorine right now like crazy, and it was a fresh fill, so we had to drain the pool last year because the liner, luckily, happened it happened during the fall when we were going to close it anyway. The liner kind of got a hole in it, so we had to replace the liner last fall. So we refilled it with all fresh water. So trying to get that balanced, but chlorine is being a pain in the butt right now, trying to get that chlorine level up. So yeah, I appreciate you, man. But once we get it balanced, we'll definitely be in the pool. Game 7, Rangers Hurricanes tonight. I've never gotten into hockey at all. I don't know why, I just never have. So I don't know who's the favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year. I don't even know. Algicide, yeah, I've got Algicide. Part of the problem was I'm trying to get the stabilizer up, the cyanuric acid, trying to get that level up. I've got that up now, so the chlorine should start to basically maintain. Without that stabilizer, sunlight and water just kills off that chlorine quickly. Stabilizer kind of helps that stick around. So it's the first time in 5 years that we've had to drain the pool. So. Hey, what's up, Rob? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Go Bolts. Colorado Avalanche, the odds-on favorite. Okay. All right. Let's go Rangers. The Avs or the Bolts are the favorites. Yeah, but we'll have it balanced. We opened it late. We opened the pool late because it was such a cool spring. Like, it literally just started warming up. I think the last couple of days have really been warm, but it's been like last weekend when I opened the pool, I was still wearing a hoodie because it was in the 60s outside. So we got to get the sunlight to warm it up. Probably next weekend we'll be in there. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for being here. If I can do anything for you, reach out. Let me know. You know where to find me at. Instagram and email are kind of the two easiest ways to reach me, but any way you can get a hold of me, definitely glad to help you guys out. Everybody have a great week. Thanks again for being here. Remember to go be a positive light for somebody this week. Somebody needs that. There's enough negativity in the world. There's enough crap in the world. Go be a positive light for somebody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Just hit record. We'll see you guys. Appreciate you.